Hi, I'm Sven. I'm originally from Germany, but I've been living now in Finland for the past almost 8 years, and for the past almost 6 years I've been working for Boogie. And originally coming background-wise from embedded side, embedded systems, Linux kernel. Now the last years moved more also towards, let's say, server backend systems and also Android mobile apps. But in my free time I do a lot with electronics still. And a year or two ago I decided that I should just publish what I'm doing with my electronics projects, and I decided to create a fictional makerspace which I decided to call Crap Lab. And behind that I was publishing everything I've been doing, and one of the biggest projects I've been working on is this MIDI device that is playing 4 chords, nothing else but 4 chords in any key, in different playback modes. And my Hackfest project was actually related to this. Okay. So Crap Lab is, like I said, it was an idea that came a year or two ago for me to decide to publish my projects. And I've made some website to just tell a little bit about what I've been actually doing, starting from, well, this 4-chord MIDI MIDI keyboard that I will be talking about now, and also a smart plug that tells you that you plugged it in and tells you that you unplugged it. An Android application that is recording your steps you walk while you're talking on the phone. I always walk around like a maniac when I'm on the phone, and I was curious how many steps do I actually get together during the month. You can upload them to Google Fit and everything as a workout session. And then a lot of prototyping things. It is basically what I'm doing when I'm not at work or not do anything other things. Now, as I said, my background is mostly from embedded, low-level Linux kernel and all. So I actually never really did anything with JavaScript. And this year for the Hackfest I decided it's time to change that. I mean, why not? Let's give it a try. Maybe you like it, maybe not, but at least you've tried. So I figured I combine both of these things, my projects and then learning something new. So I decided to create a web application to configure the firmware that is running on this keyboard. Because, well, you can select every key and different playback modes, but maybe you want to customize it a little bit more to only limit it what you really want and need. Well, I've been looking into all the different kinds of most famous JavaScript frameworks and libraries and what there is. And since I really had no background in it, I basically had to start from zero and figure out what do I need, could I like, what do people use. And in the end I chose React for this specific project. And yeah, what I have been done during the Hackfest was this very, very stylish modern UI, and all you can configure for now is the available keys in the hardware. So if I drag here, let's say those 3 keys, and I say do something, you will see here in the background the backend actually compiling the new firmware for exactly these keys. So I would just demonstrate the whole project in itself, that this is as it comes out of the box. Well, it's a MIDI device, so if I just play now, it is just going to play the 4 chords. In this case it is C, and if I change the key, it offers everything there is. But now with this demo that I've made, it will, if I reflash the firmware, I also implemented a bootloader, so now it is ready to accept the new firmware. Yes. So now the new firmware is uploaded, and if I restart the device, now it's instantly only the D chord is the very first, which was selected here, and next one should be F, yes, and G#. So now it has the custom firmware that was configured on the screen here and compiled by the backend. And we can have another. So yes, the next step would be, of course, now to also add the other functionality that the MIDI keyboard itself is having, for example, different playback modes. As example. Also make these configurable and everything. At this point, like I said, the code is nowhere near to be shown to anybody. And yes, I will most certainly continue with this because it has been as an idea as a yes, configurable way for other people also who may want to use this project one day. This is already open source. All the design, all the code is available on GitHub. And one day I'm very sure so will this web application. At least it will be available on the website that is also one day dedicated to the 4-chord MIDI project itself.